numbers stacked, you know, ready for the anti-flash as well
Ascent,
over on
Sunset
B.
Breeze,
But
okay.
look at the
Ascent,
Killjoy
Gen.G's
setup.
pick.
That is just meant to absolutely disrupt the entire plant while you still hold on to tree with the alarm bot.
Smoke down for now. Izu setting up the one way, looking to keep him stable.
Yeah,
for now.
default
Not
comps,
making
nothing
any noise
crazy.
here on the side of Gen.G.
Izu cannot die.
Just going to be basing everything off at the game sense here for now as everybody's tucked back.
And Killjoy is here. This is actually a really good setup. They're going to go right into Killjoy setup if they come. They're going to think it's just Omen. They're going to see Omen. They're going to try to rush.
You'll get one timing, you know, as you have to wait for those cooldowns a bit more and more, even if you try to stagger it as best as you can. So Izu's going to try to wait for it as long as possible. The real question is even if they push him back, the turret's still there to help delay them even further. So I don't know if this pinch is going to work out the way Gen.G wants. And if they rotate, that's exactly the trap that T1 has set.
Paranoia set up the dash. They get ahead of that one, though.
Wait, this guy's playing on the mollies, bro.
As Izu tries to hold the line, but as he turns away,
okay, well, I guess that works.
It's going to be trade out there as the Omen's fall. Execute. Able to find one with the nano swarm. The lurk from Lockheed. They're absolutely gorgeous. Catches the timing on a side player.
Oh, they are too good.
Caught Dark getting a decent reveal, spotting multiple players. Munchkin going to be dropped.
Oh, good flood, good flood, good flood, good flood.
Drop down off the top of Heaven Meteor, trying to hold this line, trying to keep himself alive. Needs to find one, but he cannot. Now it's all on Lockheed. The headshot on the one, but cannot find the other.
Good start. Great start. Someone said I was behind.
Will be left standing. Pistol round win.
The absolute variety pack for sure.
3, 2, 1, go. Does get pushed off the angle. There's the
well, that was their only win condition that round.
Taken down. Rossi finding Munchkin, extra Meteor.
Oh, if they'd gotten a second kill there, that would have been huge.
Well, and suddenly that does leave just Karen alive. 2 players tagged
Get that orb.
Would be able to potentially find those kills. As for now, it's just going to be a grab on that orb. Widely around. Done for here.
What if T1 just like somehow wins?
Try to deal a little
That's
bit
an
of
upset,
additional
right? That's an ultimate upset.
Yeah, I mean, you have
No, it's not single elim anymore.
But the angle he's holding is not an easy one for Karon, and now he's spotted.
Ooh. Back behind the box once again, down to 64.
You see him smiling. I mean, he knows. You know, this is him just trying to do as much damage as
I'm
he
a better
can.
IGL than you, bro. You can't even tie your shoelaces. Shut
He
up.
also knows. Right now, if anything, he's also just buying time for the extra comms. Ooh, Execute actually going for the peak despite being so low.
Bolt peek out is the most at risk.
Oh, God.
Carpe the next most is tries to push up, but Execute will just go ahead.
Maybe DRX when they had the triple initiator.
It's an early warning.
But in general, I don't think this is a good pick.
Nothing going to be spotted or taken down off the back of that. For now, once again, Gen.G getting everybody clustered up over towards this A site. Smokes continue to come through. There's Izu not going for the peak on main.
Because it's such a map that's there's not much you can do that's different from unless you have like a crazy comp. Everyone knows how you're going to play, and everybody basically knows what to do against it. All the counters are already like textbook.
Execute still just tucked away here in hell. Takes a couple shots. Now they should know that he's going to be there, but no, still managing to swing out and catching them off guard. Texture gone. Munchkin will fall. The full flash connecting onto him, and he cannot stabilize at all off the back of that. Now it's suddenly just Meteor, all on his lonesome, and this has been a massacre at the hands of T1.
These Killjoy default setups are
fine if they change their
really
comp.
messing things up for Gen.G.
In that sense, like if you have something completely different to show that the opponent wouldn't expect,
and this is
then
one of the things that
then it's okay to pick it. But otherwise,
the analyst desk for that pregame
everyone
interview,
knows how to play
right,
a set.
when you're in the
you know?
server,
so it can
you're
go
only
very
able to see
wrong.
it
The
from
pick
your
can go very
POV,
wrong.
Your teammates' POV, and obviously when the timeout comes from your coaches as well, it might not be as easy to realize what exactly is the default and what is it meant to deny.
Still putting a decent investment in. Stingers, Sheriff Marshall there. Still looking for that win, looking to do some damage here as the coffers get very much lined with gold here for T1 side.
Pretty good above under.
Anticipating now on short. The swing in coming through. A little
Good
bit of damage going to be found there, but they do force them back. Texture trying to chase in, but blinded up by the Paranoia. Ends up getting taken
It's
down.
really good how well they're fighting together, though. I'll give them that.
That went down to the floor, but now Meteor creep his way forward, ends up getting caught, and that sends Lakia around to try to lurk his way up.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Flash game ready to come through. Karen trying to get in front of it. Does so, but cannot find any kills. Just a smattering of damage as Izu gets chipped away at down to 61. Munchkin now going to try to hold this with a stinger at range.
With your logic, don't you also know how to play a set as a team?
Shut. The defuse held to half, and the push coming in.
I don't know what that means.
See if it's going to be anything more than just a couple of kills. As the turn of the flash.
I'm just saying, there are other maps. There are other maps that you can choose where, based off different comps, or you could run different playstyles on a set. Every playstyle is very easily counterable because of how long the map has been in the rotation. and because of the way the map is in general. Like, you already know what an A split looks like, a B split looks like. There's not many more variables, you know?
An incredible... What exactly is the
So,
rotation
in this case,
right
for example, when the opponent gets a start like this, and they start rolling on defense side...
Got to step forward, so not going to be the most surprising, but Isu changing it up.
Because they get to pick the side if you pick maps, so...
Completely cut off his main access, and now he's going to creep back over into wine.
Yeah, the drone first is so
risky.
the
ad's running, by the way. The ad's about to run.
That if he knows that he's in danger. They're not even going to check for
and
him!
he will strike! Two
Big
quick kills. Yep, they completely ignore that position. Lock in, fall as Rossi swings out from back Gen. And everything that Gen.G try is just getting absolutely swept aside.
I don't know what's going on, but Gen.G is trying so hard to save Util until they go in for the side
Split, you've seen 3 or 4 different comps do a good, do really well.
Rounds. It doesn't feel great.
Whereas on Ascent, there's only one comp that really works.
Numbers formula is going to work out.
Also, it's not heavily defense or attack sided.
That should get us around, and T1 is just ready for it every single time.
And the timing.
Oh,
Carpe spotting him out. He's able to find him. Meteor trying to be elusive. Taken down, and now it's all on Munchkin, who widely will just have to tuck away.
They have to pause, right?
Hold
There's
on
no
to
way.
this rifle, if he can. Cash a pound. I mean, T1, no reason to not.
They got 2 gun rounds now. They have to pause.
The ult online.
Yeah, I mean,
will start swinging out. Advantage going to be there. Oh my God, the whips!
Oh no!
And that, I think, is a strong.
Why?
Quite frankly,
it's basically the same thing with the same comps over and over again, and all you see is Odin. Odin's everywhere.
Lucky is just waiting to see the spray first and try to counter it with the tracers, but he's not going to get that gift for free.
There's some util counter spray. Carpe immediately pulling back off that angle. The Meteor down to 7.
Who are you rooting for in this match? Should I pick a team to root for? I'll root for Gen.G. I'll root for Gen.G because I never root for Gen.G, ever.
Spots out Charon, who will just go
during the group stages, I always rooted against them.
So Texture is just waiting to break this alarm bot at the prime moment, but it's so far forward that if they wait too long, it might just not have any meaning, right? T1, they can still sit safe, and look at this, the push out from Isu.
This is so much information.
Yeah, and now that alarm bot really holds so much info, you're like, okay, maybe it is a pinch. Doesn't matter, we've got 3 on B. I mean, where's Isu going? He's just cleared out everything.
I mean, if he swings,
see, like this is what happens when you don't default. That's right here.
Unawares as well, but there's the null command coming through. Side player set up on the angle, holding. Flash finds him. Isu able to put Munchkin down. That is going to be resable. And Isu trying to go for a bit of a cheeky play. Does end up getting caught. Not reading.
And he killed the KO.
In that position at bench. Now smoke down across onto mid. Excurate cutting his way back across into heaven. Footsteps going to be heard as the recon goes out over the top.
Well played, Texture. Well played.
This time he's able to find the jump. 12 seconds, though, remaining as they start bringing the spike forward, but this plant can come through unhindered.
They saw the Huntress here as well. This should be Gen.G's round, but Texture goes down. They don't have as much space as they originally planned.
They also just don't have the money, so they need as many players alive as they possibly can.
Oh my God, Rossi.
Beating Lockyer to the punch.
One suppressed.
As he will fall. It's 1 HP. Karen getting the headshot. Just for good measure. Quick drop down, an attempt at the flick. Saya player not able to come away with that elimination, but Carpe does find Karen. Meteor, though, trades it back, and now it's a 2v1. Saya with the op in hand, seeing what he can get done. Wants to try to hold this 1.5. Gets off of that fragment. It's quite a bit of damage, but now he's right back on it.
They don't know that half is done.
He's going to be holding for it.
Oh
Meteor
my God.
gets there with less than a half a second to spare. Gen.G will get themselves on.
Always. That's my team.
Fury opened up. Carpe.
Shit.
Munchkin
and they lost KO too. Losing an initiator that early is so fucked.
Rough start here for Gen.G.
No flashes, no 0 point. You're not denying that Killjoy util. And for some reason, Texture scratching his head.
I still don't have the jersey, no.
I'll
let you guys know if I ever get the tracking number.
T1 understands that if you wanted to run fast, it would have just been the 0 point the Killjoy needs to avoid, so the positioning is good. What in the world is
Saya just coming away with the headshot.
He cleaned him.
Now shifts his sights back over to
How do you miss that?
With too much movement there. Able to find the kill. Lockyer poking and
prodding. No, he jiggled. He saw him. He saw him, and then instead of peeking him, he just shot him through the wall.
Maybe try to bail him out, but still have 2 players hovering
around
fucking
gorgeous.
They may just end up trying to play this through into B or just backing away and trying to go for the save.
I don't know if this might be a save. Saya played this confidently, maybe ever since he was on the guard. I mean, sure, he's had highlights, but right now he just the movement makes it look like he can do no wrong whatsoever.
Definitely fearless.
I do own an Arsenal kit, or at least I own the jersey.
You know, he's keeping them at bay
from 2021. No,
he's still finding value.
2022.
Absolutely. And even that from the shadows. I mean, this is T1 understanding that they want to snowball things as hard as possible. It's not about the most ideal way to win, but it's understanding
they
that
have to default, bro. They're defaulting incorrectly. That round, actually, to be fair, they were trying to default. They just got Sova ulted, and then
Gonna be noted here,
and then Texture tried to trade and got off.
Nobody really feeling confident enough to try to peek. Shifting position.
I don't like it.
Moves over at base of stairs, gets a decent amount of damage.
I don't like it one bit.
Down Karen, noted as he tries to TP his way into bones. Texture is
that's good work.
Find that kill, but still at decent cost. Falls down to 20 health. Side player in the meantime
wait for the
still
smokes.
holding main, so it's just Texture in sight. Drone leading the charge, but shoulder will have been spotted. Still going for the peek.
He fought that?
Has a dash available. Munchkin's just out there in main.
Wait, Munchkin fought that though?
Trade one back, but now it's Texture down to 20 HP, which of course will have been calmed over to his players. The side player watches down that back ramp. Shot goes wide. Can't find him quite just yet, but it feels like it's only a matter of time. It would be such a miraculous clutch for him.
Oh no.
He has been able to deliver on it in the past. There's the first.
Dash about to end. He's not going to get the peak he wants.
Dash gone. They both cut down back ramp now. Creeping back forward, ready to double face. And there you go, Izu. Not going to
They get Odin and Op back? Wow.
Weapons will be recovered.
Single identical default 2 rounds in a row here from T1. And a swarm to clear the turret. That's going to force Gen.G to have to use util if they want to keep a hold of B main, especially on an eco. You know as T1 that you have the advantage right now.
Skritch is holding a hard angle. Meteor slow swinging in. Taken down as Texture now wanting to try his luck. Says, well, I've got the Guardian. And
really?
He's able to put it to good use. A couple more taps through Carpe.
Wow.
Oh, I was going to say he's lucky to avoid the lineup, but he just manages to trade it right back. Also, only tapped once here as Karen desperately tries to open things up over at A main, give them some
KO's
sort
up
of
mid
approach.
With bomb is the problem here.
Munchkin,
Carpe has B main. There's no way KO will think he's in B main.
Wise, this is actually playing in B.
And Saya's aware of this.
Here.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This guy's dead for sure.
I mean, sure, you don't have the numbers to pinch onto it either for Gen.G, but still going to lose one more.
Well, now it's very much confirmed as Karen does fall. Lakia trying to creep up from behind.
Carpe's got a timing.
Oh, the gun coming through. He's playing up close, tries to rush it down, and Lakia does manage to win out on that exchange. Carpe dead. Brings it now into a 2v3 for Gen.G, but Munchkin doesn't have a rifle quite just yet. Still just holding on to that sheriff.
Comp here would change
because
at all if the walls were less
This is still one of the best chances that Gen.G's had, as ridiculous as it
probably
sounds.
not.
That alarm bot not
probably
going to catch
not.
Lakia on the lurk. It's actually
KO knife is too powerful,
than it normally
and
would
Sova
because he
util is too
had
powerful.
To stop for a little bit off of that 0 point.
Maybe
so
people would go to fade.
Catches one. Now the 2v2. It's a recon, but he's thinking about even just going back across into B main once again. Izu now here on the site. Shots fly.
Oh no, no. Oh.
Izu swings in the boats. He gets taken down. Now it's all inside a player. He's only got 40 HP.
Big kill.
He cannot get it done. Munchkin
Big
will
kill.
be able to
Frankie,
keep them in this one. Grabs the op. Knows he's not.
A little bit further as well.
Considering how they started.
Either way, thrifty attempt doesn't matter too much if you go down to the spike. Obviously, the carryover weapon would be nice, but ultimately not too bad unless they lose this round as well. So they have not been able to bank up anything at all. Texture,
this angle is deadly.
Right side bench. Saya
From
holding.
Texture, I mean.
Swinging across, and oh my god. Oh, the adjustment is swift, and it is on point.
I don't know what I'm watching right now. What in the world? These shots from Saya. Few and far in between, but all very impactful.
They have been. Izu noted, just going to be TPing back over onto the side.
Okay, so they've made enough cat pressure and A main pressure.
Over in main.
Now they're going back to B. I really like this because the turret's gone.
No one there to try to back him up.
Which means Killjoy is here alone.
Swinging the angle. Does so.
And that kills everything.
Oh, now. Util out in hand. Munchkin gone.
Oh
Izu.
no, they should have kept going B.
Trying to get that 0 point across.
Were they scared of the op, maybe?
A smoke sent over towards B to try to fake that presence a little bit. Matching smoke now expended by Izu.
So Izu's just holding the off angle. Obviously, main is held. by Saya. But at the end of the day, this site hold, it's mainly all up to Saya player. Izu's meant to just get one on a cheeky kill.
God. Well, push up into the corner. Lockdown does get invested. Lockdown able to find Izu. Saya player still holding forward, looking for a little bit more. Sees that gun barrel, wants him to peek out, and he does. Lockdown taken down, but now they have to make their exit. Karen all on his lonesome in a 1v3.
Wait, Karen's good for these, though.
Lockdown clears the way for him a bit, but it just doesn't really have time to try to go for any extravagant, any big setup here. Just a smoke down, a fake on the shadow step.
He knows he can't stay down here, so he's trying to go for the early peek, but they just don't drop soon enough.
Lockdown finds one, but Saya
too
in the
fast.
hell will find the other. 3 for him in the round, as Gen.G will be denied their 3rd round victory. 8-2 now.
Another 5. What are your thoughts on this score right now?
Half T1 maintaining everything.
Wait, winner does go to Shanghai?
Very disjointed.
Really?
As they scratch their heads and try to figure out how to work their way around this defensive setup from T1 that has just been widely gorgeous.
Oh, because yesterday was the. Oh yeah, yesterday was like the knockout rounds. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
That you're okay to hold this.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess they do go.
No, there's no ambiguity. There's the entry. One tap from Rossi on the Karen to shut him down. Munchkin trades it back a bit. Izu tagged up and
what?
Across the line. Lakia, that is disgusting. He does eventually fall.
Yo, they are shooting different.
3-3. Fragment up the top side player, knowing that there's still going to be some players lurking here over at main.
Texture has no help. And he basically has to open things up again for his teammates.
Starting to push his way up. Drop down, it's going to be a very close angle, and he swings it right in.
Well played, Saya. Well fucking played.
Once again, puts him
as
down.
long as Carpe Heaven doesn't die, which he won't.
Can be planted here. The door nearly broken. Meteor getting himself aligned here alongside the switch.
Killjoy L2, GG.
Available
No
and invested. Now Munchkin's gonna have to figure out how the hell he gets out of here.
Yeah, they actually wait all the way to the end to make sure that they're stuck.
Yeah, they already know he's on the left.
Munchkin said, yeah, I mean, this is perfectly timed, and no, not like this.
Oh, dearie me.
Wow.
The stare down, and then finally the mercy shot delivered. A monstrous miss.
This doesn't bode well for Gen.G when your opponents are that lax.
They're literally singing
right now.
Yeah, don't bring up Yoi, guys.
Now,
cover going out.
Yoi got unlucky.
Gen.G looking for the 9-3, looking to believe in curses. Saw 9-3 run back yesterday, but right now, given the scenes we're witnessing, feels all the more unlikely. There's the entry there. Texture.
Wait, there's some life. 9-3 curse.
Kill Saya player, considering pushing up past
oh god, this guy's on one though. I don't like it.
Ready. Gen.G seemingly cognizant of this, are just going to be waiting. Now that Jet stranded in position.
Oh, they even check for it.
What? Was that an accident?
That's 0 point from Rossi, so that will note Texture here in wine. Oh, and that hand
oh
now
my
spotted.
god.
Nobody else getting ready to counter swing on the angle. Yes, starting to creep forward though. The drone will help force them back. Texture keeps his life for now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Texture's a god.
Goes down. Lakia sniping in with the Hunter's Fury. Carpe is holding across the
what a good gun.
Gets the headshot on the Munchkin. That's nasty, but still, Gen.G are finally in an advantageous position as the spike gets ready to be planted. Tap onto it.
Unlucky.
Baiting out this Hunter's Fury here from Carpe. They get rid of the intel, but Texture unable to find the shot, and Execute suddenly looks to try to keep him in this
if he got that second one, the guy had a chance.
But cannot confirm the kill.
10 seconds left.
As it's all on. Never mind.
Donut wasn't red? What'd you ask?
It's all on Carpe, but Meteor makes his presence felt.
Okay, now what? Now what?
Everybody there's. Oh, straight shots.
Boy.
The reveal.
Oh boy.
Catching him, a side player going to be taken down.
Oh, no dart breakers. Why are teams still rushing,
across now, everybody shifting from T1 across mid. Texture going to be hearing a decent little amount. Now spotting even more of it. As Heron is the first to arrive. Paranoia to try to slow them up. Spring out of the smoke, but
they're going to flood in? Oh, there. This is huge.
It rotates quick.
They're basically
they're fucked. They're
now
fucked.
They're to turn back over towards Tree. Kill's going to be found. As
all right, Gen.G, come back.
Getting a pieces. Rossi will be the last one to arrive. Swings up into habit. He's able to find one with that.
Gen.G, come back, chat.
The Texture will go ahead and get the headshot. It's Gen.G 1-1.
The
there you
fuck?
go. See if he can try to overtake some of his teammates throughout this match.
Texture working his way out. Doesn't manage to find side player. Doesn't have that staple Marshall in his own hands. Taken down by it. Zlaki about the swing. Ooh, a little bit faster. X-Crit looking like thought it was going to be a slow peak, but Zlaki gets out in front.
Streets are saying, yeah, I only got 1/3 of that.
Drum not going to spot the rotating members, though.
Does Texture have a fucking trophy?
But he can safely grab this orb. And
actually, he might. Did they win Pacific?
For this KJ util to basically play contact for him.
So Meteor 2 rounds in a row, sticking by mid, making sure that he can leave util on both sides of the map.
Does he have an international trophy?
A little bit harder to read for T1, and the whole decisive calling.
A cardboard, that's crazy. They should have given them a trophy.
There's always
a cardboard's insane.
Available to delay.
Okay, well, lock it.
It's okay. We'll count it as a trophy. No worries.
So Carpe gone. Weapon potentially recoverable, but as I say that,
okay, there is a world, chat. There is a very large planet
Gen.G
where Gen.G, if they bonus them, can win this game.
As they swiftly deal with that anti-eco, but now they have to try.
But like you also choked an international final.
This will be pretty very necessary for Gen.G. I mean, thankfully they're able to close the gap.
I've choked multiple international finals. I make it though.
But obviously, if you falter here, the Odins and Operators will be delayed.
I lost to Gambit at
Berlin.
Berlin.
That on Ascent.
I lost to Loud at Champs.
See, the smile is returning. The joke's returning here for Gen.G.
And an Operator in the hands of Texture.
You think I'm embarrassed?
Up to it.
You think that's like... That's not an insult.
You can only click heads. That's why.
Yeah.
You know? The recon bolt's not so much.
The dart's too narrow.
No, even to Billy, it is what it is. Losses only make you stronger.
Double peek.
See, this is why.
Especially with the Bulldog peek out this early, you surely.
So this is why you guys are fucking losers.
And
X-Ray
does.
Oh my God, they could bonus. They could still bonus them if they pick this up.
Though, Lockyan gonna just make sure that can't go into the enemy hands. Munchkin trying to intercept, ends up falling down.
Never mind. This is gonna be hard. This is gonna be hard now.
Gonna be pushing forward into the side. Meteor considering trying to get underneath the door. Izu gives a little bit of spray. Just go ahead and confirm, check for that. Meteor will put that Guardian to good use.
What's up with Gen.G? I think T1 is just playing really fucking well.
But given that they have this Operator that they want to carry over, I'm not sure if they're realistically going to be able to try to play for this one, especially now that X-Crit is getting ready to have to jump on Meteor, and he does. Easy kills found, and Lockya, it's an easy decision. We'll just have to back away and try to hold on.
Do you really want them to win? You can't talk. Shut up, Millie.
Curious to see if maybe they'll send one member from T1 to go on the hunt just because of the value of the Operator, but obviously T1, they'd be happy to make sure that the snowball just gets bigger and bigger for themselves. So Xcurit going to clear close, but it doesn't look like they're going to go on a map-wide hunt. Wisely so. Operator will stay alive. Xcurit's going to keep inching forward, though.
Jogamo? Our Jet slash Raze Goat?
Understand that there is this possibility.
You are washed, talk less. You are terrible. You are terrible. Your parents hate you.
Just considering the lead, the T1
you're supporting T1?
Double digits now.
Damn. I want Gen.G to win, Loki.
Lose an extra player, lose a bracket. This time.
But if I'm being honest, guys,
golf clap as Munchkin is able to clear out the dart.
I do think an APAC team is going to win Shanghai.
Hold a little bit safer, but you didn't contest for main control, right? And that's the entire
purpose of the completely honest with you guys.
Is that A main now fully in control of T1?
I don't think EMEA and America's teams have convinced me enough, but
for B with the turret,
every event,
the only one that you
teams
really
can change before events too. Like teams' forms can change before events as well. So
popping the dash.
I truly don't know.
He's able to come away with a kill.
But my prediction is an APAC team will win.
Either way, huge value going to be found as Recon will get the ping there.
Don't jinx! Shut your fucking mouth, bro. I'll say what I fucking want to say. What?
Munchkin spots Rossi. Flash out over the top. Rossi.
What is happening?
Tuck away behind the stairs for a brief little moment.
Yeah, the timing so far have been very good for Gen.G. I love the push out with the Recon on B right
after. It's
not
a jinx. I believe in my boys.
And counter.
They did get the spot onto one, but Munchkin swinging back out from Switch. Takes down Izu, who's just trying to get in on top of Karan, but they keep him alive.
Chill out? Okay, sorry.
Very strong.
I don't know why I'm getting heated.
Here from Gen.G.
The game just started. Why am I getting heated?
The drift back here. Rossi and Carpe not going to be able to do too much.
Wait, what did this guy say?
Yeah, just going for the save at this point.
This guy said, why are you so rude? You are literally one of the worst pros. Well, I'm not a pro.
Wealthy as they are
First
themselves. But on to keep our eye to see if T1 continues to try to punish this KO.
Chance a blind timing spray there from Munchkin.
They're too passive. I don't know.
Rest is 2. Hasn't spotted out some of the rest of this, but
okay, at least Texture's coming back.
Suspicious about that presence there at Wine. Fragment going to come down.
Good molly, good molly, good molly. Oh boy. Oh fuck. Oh,
noted.
He's dead.
He is just in such a poor position. Swing out from back. Gen side player able to find the headshot, takes him down. Spray up in towards heaven. Tries to find any.
You can't just have one guy in the site.
Able to answer back.
I feel like you need two guys.
There onto the enemy jet. Side down to 18. Null command now. Going to be invested, however.
Am I going to Shanghai? No.
Fragment. Bouncing up behind the box. Meteor still going to be flushed out. Side player able to find that headshot.
Chat is so weird. Sleep deprived makes their brains lose oxygen.
Be spammed.
Well, the guys that are talking shit are just insecure about themselves.
Avoiding this spray, but quite a bit. But Lakia eventually able to hound him down. Does find that.
You gotta let him, you know. You gotta let him get it out.
Ticking, dwindling
they still wake up
Gen.G.
failures every day.
Locking out, picked off, swing around the side of Gen, and Rossi get with a headshot, puts Texture down, and given that Munchkin only has 7 HP, he's gonna have to hightail it the hell out of here.
Yeah, nothing's gonna help them.
I mean, everyone on T1, obviously a couple members on Gen.G as well, but everyone on T1 is so sharp today.
You sound salty right now. Chill, bro. Okay, that triggered me, so I'm just gonna ban you.
Slow start here from both sides. Side with the
Actually, you have
operator
16
in hand.
messages.
So,
You have 16 messages. You are yapping a lot today.
0 point though. Spot him out.
Okay, never mind. I'll keep you.
0 point from Rossi. Not gonna.
I'll keep you. Just know you're a bitch.
So much early util was being used on B main right now, and normally Gen.G.
I'll keep you.
They would do that so that they can over rotate. I wonder if T1's gonna punish this, because this might be Gen.G just defaulting into old habits right now.
Ping's coming down. They expect a player in this position.
By himself though. No baiter.
Turn for the flash.
Oh,
able to
wow.
find two, cannot give a
Huge
third.
that he got
Rossi
two,
does
though.
put him down, but the man advantage is there for the side of Gen.G, but now taken
Oh,
away.
no.
Saya,
Oh no, it's perfect.
Oh,
will you see him?
Lurking and execute. Asleep at the wheel a little bit. Not prepared.
Yeah, must have looked at radar or something.
Keeps him in it. Finds himself a second elimination. There's Fury now coming through.
Saya, oh my god.
Lakia
1v1, Saya just wins this, right?
It's a 1v1. Lakia.
If you're a Jet player, do you pop knives?
His way all the way
or do you just use the op?
into Gelato. When does he cut the footsteps? Have to be soon, but look at Saya.
Chat is so bad today. Put it in some mode.
Knowing, expecting.
Wow, he is insane.
A 4K from Saya player gets T1 up
he
to
is insane. Fuck the knives.
Just an absolute trade.
Because I can't fucking help it. It's a disease. My eyes just go to the worst messages. I can't help it. If I could help it, I would help it.
Push out on A main this time. Trying to hold a little bit more aggressive control. That way they can rest easy.
I don't even know what I leaked.
Just waiting for a flood retake on to be. This is where Gen.G thrives the most, even though weaponry doesn't look great. They'll even actually just fill the site early on. Not going. They don't want to get counter-read by T1.
That's what I have, a team.
Texture thinking about it, goes for the jump. He's able to find one, but Saya able to snipe him out of the sky, so does go ahead and equalize that. A 1-for-1 exchange so far. Double stack, though, here on the entryway as Paranoia crashes across. Meteor not clipped by this. Found Lakia. The 0 point does not scout. TP to check. No, TP down.
I mean, this is GG, bro. Oh, no.
Meteor, but no one checking the right-hand side.
Can you get third? Can you get a third? No.
Upshot point blank. Saya comes up with the goods there. Guardian spray cannot be steadied.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. T1 looks better.
That's all on Munchkin still. Working his way across.
Technically, are you allowed to say the N-word? Technically, absolutely fucking not.
Dead. No command now used. Izu. See if he can try to clutch this one out. Keep them in it. Munchkin tries to keep them in this series.
Spike planted.
Plant through. Izu now spotted. Has to be wary. That Guardian can wallbang through boats, but yeah, he's going to reposition the 0 point. However, not catching him. Tells Munchkin all that he needs to know. Sends a flash. Knows that he's here on the side.
He won. He actually won.
Kill found, up, recovered.
It doesn't matter. T1's playing way too well. They're playing way
Munchkin,
too well.
He's always still good for the clutch. I mean, even accounting for the possibility of that reposition. That's a hard one to read. Obviously, you know, when we're watching it, sure, you think, yeah, of course he could have.
TP forward, Izu taking a hell of a lot of space. As Charon just looking to get flush against the wall, the judge in hand. This is not something that Gen.G have been showing. So T1, do they have any expectation, any read for this? As he's waiting to swing.
What the fuck? This gun is not nerfed.
Judge Collat, not something that you always see, but there it is. Rossi noted. We're going to eat a smattering of damage on the exit, but already such a huge start to this round here for Gen.G. It's just Rossi and Excurate left alive.
It's not nerfed.
Because of the economy. They might just have to try to hold on to these weapons.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, sure, yeah, you'll
when
get.
When a player's in a 1v1, do you still try to call? You call little things,
it, but
like
you have to
maybe you call like some type of utility just got
back.
There's
two ways to think about this, right? Just get the ults up, forget the next round, and move on.
Or based off the information of where the other player is or was at the beginning of the round, you could call like, oh yeah, he's their B player, he could be flanking.
Again, going for it, just because you have the round advantages, maybe you just make sure that the ults are going to be there whenever you want.
But Saya swings out of top mid, he will get taken down. Texture snapping with the shot, finds that opening elimination. GEN.G.GENG considering going for a spray over the top, but as he continues to swing out, Rossi strikes him down.
Oh boy, if they trade this, is bad. That's bad. That's very bad.
A little bit faster. Top shot from Texture peels back some of the pressure. And the flank is coming through, and then Carpe will play off that 50-50.
Meteor shits on him for sure.
The reveal in now, Excurate cut off away from the spike, and even though he's all on his lonesome, that will be the lockdown infested, just shoving him away from this spike and making this round damn near impossible for him. We'll see what Excurate tries to
as an IGL, at what point was it in the round does the strategy go out the window and become more of
the op? And then the lockdown
make what
as well.
you can of the round.
So he's going to try to dwindle
usually
the numbers,
in like when the round breaks down, so like 2v2s, 3v3s.
They know the spike is still down. That he has to
it goes more into like just figure out what figure out
place he could be coming from.
The micro of what's happening. But you can still call in those situations.
Cross Meteor just around the corner, and he's not ready for Lakia up on top of the generator.
Teammates and the coaches have to remind him to maybe shoot his gun a bit more. That worked during kickoff. See if it brings the same magic here.
Smoke going to be thrown in. There's the null command to start things off. Lakia, does he push up in front of this? Yes, he does. Swing out though, and he tucks back into the smoke and cuts off his own vision. He ends up falling down. Shots flying, Lakia and Meteor both taken out.
Wow, they are shitting on the rotations.
It all comes to an end. It certainly is seeming like it as Izu finds 3. Texture now.
GG, it's been real.
The fragment to hold him at bay. The op in hand would be a monstrous clutch, but it seems nigh impossible. TP now used. There's the first shot though. Finds one, picks up the Vandal. Spray across, just a hair off of finding Rossi. There's one over at main. Decent idea about the positioning here of the others, but this is so many angles to try to isolate and pick off. Spot one, there's the counter swing out. Izu with the 4K will put him down.